Happy Thursdays, hackers! Thursdays? It's only one Thursday today, but happy next Thursday as well, I guess. Today we have a contest that I'm very excited about to tell you about. We have the Challenge Climate Change contest. So this is, you don't have to solve climate change. Let's start with that. This is a very inviting contest, I think, providing you with open source tools and a lot of free kits that you can use to get started with developing AI IoT at the edge. So you're using sensors that are built into this kit in a feather form factor based on open source hardware tools in order to build an AI empowered device that will help us mitigate the effects of climate disaster. So let's take a look at the contest itself. You can find this as usual at Hackster.io/contests, or of course the link in the description below. It's a collaboration with QuickLogic Corp and Sensei ML. I think that some people have been getting a little bit intimidated by the idea that it's about climate change and maybe you have to save the world. You don't have to save the world. There's a lot of ideas down here actually. For example, you could work on reducing energy consumption, providing early warning of wildfires, or improving the quality of life for emerging countries that continue to use wood burning as a primary fuel source. Furthermore, you don't have to develop a market-ready product. One cool thing about this is that it focuses on developing proofs of concept. So, it's more than a paper analysis and less than a fully finished product. It should have a written outline, sample code that works, and ideally, but not required, a video of you giving a demo. If you're camera shy, you don't have to do a video, but it does help. Otherwise, I would put in lots of pictures in your application. Both of those would work. And then if you could wave a magic wand, what is your vision for how this proof of concept could scale into something even bigger in the future? They're really looking for ideas and proofs of concept with working code and some photos or a video. All kinds of things that you could address: severe weather events, flooding, wildfires, air pollution, species extinction, or any of the other effects of climate change or its causes. All of these are open for you to explore as ways to help with this ongoing crisis. So you have 2 more days until December 19th to submit your application for free hardware, and then you use that to develop your proof of concept. So what you're using here is the QuickLogic QuickFeather development kit and the SensiML Analytics Toolkit bundle. So QuickFeather is a really interesting development kit. It is based on the EOS S3, which is the first FPGA-enabled ARM Cortex-M4F microcontroller to be fully supported with Zephyr RTOS. So it's really interesting. It's an ARM Cortex chip with an FPGA, which is super interesting to me. You've got 16 megabits of flash memory, an accelerometer, a pressure sensor, and a digital microphone built right into this device. So those 3 you get for free. It can run off of USB or a LiPo battery. It's got an integrated battery charger, which is really nice in my opinion. I love it when you can just plug in a LiPo, and then when you plug it in over USB, it charges itself. That's great. USB data signals tied to programmable logic. Fantastic. You can read more about that in the link again in the description. And you can also read about the SensiML platform, which you can get started with for free today if you download it. You don't have to wait until you get approved for hardware or receive the hardware. You can start playing around with this toolkit immediately. So, of course, the idea is that you have sensors on your device, and then it does a bunch of AI analysis on the board itself before sending the results up to a connected cloud environment, meaning that you get to, it leads to better security for the data, for one thing, because you're not transmitting all of your raw data over your network to the cloud for analysis. And yeah, of course, in that case, you need fewer network bandwidth requirements because you're not using as much data. You're not sending all the raw data, you're just sending the results of your AI analysis. So that's pretty cool. These 2 tools together, I think, are a really good combo. So there's a couple of different categories that you can apply in. There's one oh yeah, and you can read more about all of these things, including the details, how to get started on here. But the prizes, there's 2 categories. There's the best battery-powered proof of concept, and there's 3 places. So the first place is $5,000 in just a straight-up Visa gift card, plus a 1-year SensiML subscription, which is worth $10,000. So $5,000 plus a year subscription to SensiML to more fully develop your project. These are battery-powered ones. Second place is $2,500 plus that subscription, and third place is $1,000 plus that subscription. So really good prizes for battery-powered proofs of concept. You can also do line-powered proofs of concept. You get a little bit less. So the first place here is $2,000 plus your subscription. Second place $1,000, third place $500. So that you really were looking for battery-powered ones. I think that a solar-powered one would be really interesting because you could run forever. But also, this kit is designed to be low power. With those lower connectivity requirements, because you're doing the processing on the board, you also are able to spend less power on things like transmitting data back and forth. So let's see, we have a really long comment here that I'm going to read. Do not create a robot who can kill all humans. That would not actually solve the problems that we're trying to solve here. Don't do that. Yeah, you can read more about this while I check out what this huge long comment is from Yuri. Connected cloud environment, meaning that you get to at least a better security. Yes, security is good because you're not transmitting all your raw data. I think that's actually just a transcription of what I just said. Okay. All right, we have, I wonder if Yuri is actually a bot. We'll find out. Okay, so this challenge you can find, again, in the link in the description to this video. Check out the QuickFeather development kit. Check out the SensiML Analytics Toolkit. Sweet, you can get started with this, again, today, for free, no problems. Submit your applications for hardware by December 19th. That's in 2 days. You'll hear back by December 21st. And then you only have to submit your proof of concept by March 12th. So that's a really great timeline, I think. It makes it really accessible. You have, 3 months? Yeah, basically 3 months to build and develop your proof of concept after you figure out if you get the free hardware. So there's 250 of these kits available. I think you have a great shot at it, and you don't have to solve the world or boil the ocean. Just that was a bad that was a bad metaphor for right now. But yeah, you can just come up with an achievable goal, build a proof of concept by March, and I think you have a great shot at those battery-powered or line-powered category prizes. Best of luck. May the odds be ever in your favor, and hack on.